Twitch. Chris, how are you doing tonight?
I'm going to show you a magic trick real quick.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right, ready? So I have a deck of cards here. It's magic.
All right,
well, that's the show, everyone. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, we're out. Good night.
Oh my gosh,
It's for Double or Nothing.
I can't believe you've done this, Chris. Gosh. But how are you doing other than...
I could pull out another magic card.
No, please. For the love of all things, please don't.
Do I have anything cool in here? Let's see. Oh, there it is. There's my shiny. There we go. It's very magic.
Stop. Please stop. You're making me remember...
Rubik Thar, the Unbowed.
You're making me remember that I left all my Pokemon cards at the old place. Don't do this to me. Oh, gosh. Well, on that note...
Magic trick going away.
On that note, I'm also joined by my pal, James, a.k.a. JJ Titan Dog 70 on the Twitch. James, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I also have a card.
Oh, no.
Like that. Joker, baby. Joker. Look at that one.
Man,
we're gonna be doing
that.
I wish somebody would have told me we were doing card jokes at the start of the...
No, that's just...
I mean, you just got to know these things, you know. We had an executive...
Anyways, I am good, Alex. I am good. Other than our friend with his magic cards, we're ready for nothing or nothing from nothing.
I'm sorry. Double or Nothing. It's a casino pay-per-view. I had to bring out.
Oh, here we go. Since we're talking gambling, I have a scratch-off ticket. That's what I got. That's my contribution to the joke.
Scratch it off live on stream.
No, it's already been scratched off, unfortunately.
Like cherry.
Maybe next time. Maybe there's always next year.
Did you win?
Oh gosh.
But it's nothing from nothing.
No, we're talking about the AEW pay-per-view Money for Nothing.
Yeah, Money for Nothing and your chicks for free.
Okay. I think we've beat around the bush enough.
Just stalling for time.
You're not wrong.
Let's actually get into Double Nothing pay-per-view.
Yeah, let's get to
it. Go home show for Double Nothing is unfortunately tomorrow night, so we weren't able to get the finalized card. Although I would imagine the card is not changing between tomorrow and Sunday. So right now there's 9 matches on the card, which means 10 predictions for us. So we'll go ahead and run down.
I thought the go home show was on Wednesday. Oh no, playoffs.
Yep. NBA playoffs. So they're gonna be Friday up for the next 2 weeks instead because of the NBA playoffs. So again, what is 9 matches, which means 10 predictions because we're gonna do the Joker or the mystery entrant for the Casino Battle Royale. So the first match of the night is, let's actually start with the Casino Battle Royale because I think that makes the most sense. So if you remember the Casino Battle Royale, they come out in groups of I think 4 or 5, and then it's the Royal Rumble basically. Over the top rope, both feet touch the ground. That's how you get eliminated. And then the last 2 have a singles match, maybe? Is that what?
No, I think traditionally it's a standard battle royal with the staggered entries, as you mentioned.
Anyway, let me give you the entrance because they've announced all but the secret entrance. So we have announced for the match, so we can think about the predictions. Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr. Of the Varsity Blondes, Preston Vance, number 10 of the Dark Order, Stu Grayson as well of the Dark Order, Nick Camarado of the Factory, QT Marshall, leader of the Factory, Lee Johnson of the Nightmare Family, Dustin Rhodes and the Nightmare Family, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster of the Acclaimed, Penta L0M, Isaiah Cassidy of, I don't remember what they are, Private Party, Mark Quinn as well, Matt Seidel is in this, Christian Cage, Matt Hardy of the Matt Hardy Private Office, Family Office, whatever he calls it, Powerhouse Hobbs, Evil Uno of the Dark Order, Colt Cabana, and then Jungle Boy, as well as a mystery entrant. Additionally, the Big Show Paul White will be a special guest commentator for the match. So this is usually the first match they start the card with. Now, the winner of the Casino Battle Royale is the new number 1 contender for the AEW World title. So the winner, in theory, faces Kenny Omega, Orange Cassidy, or PAC, whoever walks out with the title. James, you are up with that long list.
Oh, Christian Cage.
Yeah. That's it.
Easy.
All right, Alex. He just says easy.
Yeah. So okay. Before I actually his Griff Garrison. Just kidding. Sorry.
He's good. I mean,
no, he is good. No, I'm sorry.
We're past that. We're past that.
Maybe. I don't think I could ever be past that. Okay. No, but
don't worry, he got banged by the Bucks, so
I'm
it doesn't
sorry.
matter.
I can't help it. Okay. That said, wait. Remind me. We are just picking the winner, right? I didn't hear that. I heard that correctly.
We're gonna pick the winner and the mystery entrant, but I figure we'll pick the winner first.
Unless
you think mystery entrant's gonna win.
I'm actually gonna just side with James. I'm also gonna go with Christian Cage. I feel like the whole thing with him kind of feuding with Team Taz is kind of a side thing, but I think this will be what gets him back on the path to going for the world title.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is definitely a tough one because everyone but Christian is in a tag team.
Right.
Right. We're in a stable. But I'm actually not going to pick Christian Cage. Instead, I'm going to pick Jungle Boy. And the reason for that being is I think that whoever wins this is not going to get, he's not going to get the big pay-per-view match. They'll get a match on Dynamite in a couple weeks. And they like to use Jungle Boy as this underdog singles competitor. So I'm going to pick Jungle Boy to win this, to get a world title shot. Probably no spoilers. Whoever it is, I don't think he'll ever win the title, but I think that's the purpose of this, is to give someone a shot who would not normally be after the title. Christian Cage is feuding with Team Taz, so I figure him and Powerhouse Hobbs will eliminate each other.
That's probable.
So
here's how it's going to end. Christian Cage and Powerhouse are the last two. Cage eliminates Hobbs, ties up the Team Taz thing, and then he gets a shot, and they can hold on to that for a while so they can pop it.
Could be.
I do want to chime in just to say I think the other good thing about a possible Jungle Boy win is that pop for the music, because this is gonna be the first pay-per-view with a crowd, like a proper crowd, and that was one thing I think we kind of touched on before, was like, imagine what that crowd's gonna be like singing that song, singing along with that song when it happens. So I like that pick. That's a solid pick too.
I'm not gonna pay him.
All right, so let's do the bonus question for this match, and that's the mystery entrant. So traditionally, the mystery entrant has been either a new signing to AEW or an indie talent. Last year it was Brian Cage, right? Was the mystery entrant?
Yes.
I think so.
And then the year before that,
and
the year before that, it was Matt Sydal.
No, it was.
Brian Cage did show up as a mystery entrant, but it wasn't at.
But it wasn't this one. Casino Battle Royal was not Matt Sydal.
Anyway,
those
James,
are examples of mystery entrants.
Told you I remember what it was.
Your mystery entrance.
Mine?
Yep. Your prediction?
Big Show.
Big Show?
Son of a... That's literally what I was going to say.
Alex really wanted it.
It's literally, like, I had this whole thing built up, too, because I was like, look, the answer is in the match graphic.
Yeah.
I know, but that's why I made him pick first, because I knew he would pick the Big Show, and then you would have to think about it.
What you think about it?
Strategy.
Literally stealing my picks here. Okay, no. No.
Okay.
No. You hold on to that. You keep that, because I'm it's gonna force me to rethink my strategy here, as Shane McMahon would say. You know what? No, it's too soon, isn't it? Crap, never mind.
You think of Daniel Bryan, there you go, be it.
Actually, no, screw it. Somebody's got to have fantasy booking in this pick. Might as well be me. I will go with Bryan Danielson, formerly known as Daniel Bryan.
Danielson.
I'll just go that route.
It's a good fantasy book. We ain't going
I might as well throw my pick away on that.
Because here's my thing. Why would you, if you got him, why would you bring him into this? He would be the biggest thing there.
Imagine the pop. That's all I'm trying to say. There's going to be a crowd there. Imagine the pop.
Yeah, but
to do secret stuff, I guess.
If he was the mystery, then he needs to win.
But then he might win if he's the mystery entrant.
He could.
He's never won a battle royal in his career.
Not.
So they can be like, the commentators will, fornicate that line on commentary. Daniel Bryanson has never won a battle royale in his entire career, and they'll just keep saying it over and over again.
I'm just going to politely disagree and say that I don't think Daniel Bryan actually needs to win the battle royal in order to be a big
I wouldn't use him like
name
that.
there.
He's too big of a star.
Maybe.
But that's not me.
Wheels.
All right, that's
but that is my pick.
my turn.
Yes.
Yeah,
I actually think there's two obvious choices, and I'm kind of flipping between them. One is Andrade, because Andrade is challenging for the AAA title. Why not double up? Why not double up and try to get a shot at the AEW World title? No. The other person I'm thinking, and the person I'm going to pick, is Rich Swann. We haven't
that would make some sense.
We haven't heard from him since losing to Kenny Omega. Back at the pay-per-view, whichever it was called. I don't remember what it was called. I watched it and bought it. I don't remember what it was called.
No.
Revolution? Evolution? Who knows?
Revolution.
Yeah, I think Rich Swann might actually be the Joker here. Get the first
that would be more logic. That would be logical. That would fit logically into the story.
Yeah, right. I'm digging on that. Yeah, I like that sound.
Yeah, but I think we haven't heard. Unlike other people on TNA's show. I don't know what the hell they're called. Impact. Rich Swann has not been heard or seen from since his loss, so this would be kind of the thing. Is hey, maybe he's got to invade AEW to get his title back, And then if he wins the thing, he can decide I'm challenging for the Impact title instead.
Right.
As a way to bring it back eventually.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to swing the story back around.
And also would fix the story because they never really did anything on Dynamite proper.
You think?
So that would be a nice way to fix that loose end is actually get Impact on Dynamite. All right, gonna go to the next match then. The next match of the night, it is a singles match between Brian Cage and Hangman Adam Page. Gosh, lots of rhyming going on here.
Page versus Cage. A Cage on
Page versus Cage.
It's already happening.
There's no cage match.
Yeah, the meme is happening as we speak. I hate it.
But about a month ago, Brian Cage had ended Hangman Adam Page's bid to be the #1 contender when he beat him on Dynamite. But Brian Cage ambushed him before the match, and then Hook distracted him, and so he pinned Hangman Adam Page. Oh my God, there's so much Cage. Oh gosh, that's all awful. But that's the storyline. So Page wants to get his revenge and get his win back over Brian Cage and go back up the cards. But because of Brian Cage, Orange Cassidy became the #1 contender. So, thanks, Brian Cage. I appreciate that so much. Alex, you're up. So, Brian Cage or Hangman Adam Page?
All right. Okay, let me think. I feel like whoever wins this is clearly going to be at least starting to climb back up the rankings. That's just kind of where we're at with it, especially with everything else that's been going on the last few weeks on
TV. I think they're number 4 and 5 actually on the rankings.
So I think this is definitely a case of trying to just
or 3 and 4 and Darby's 5.
Right. This is one of those things where it's clearly I think it's clearly it's both it's a grudge match, but also a chance for either guy to get some upward momentum.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I'm gonna go with Brian Cage. I have a feeling it's certainly possible that Team Taz gets involved in the finish, and that's what leads to Cage winning. But either way, I'm gonna back the machine on this one and go with Brian Cage.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Hangman Adam Page. It feels like the story is for him. So I don't have much to say. I mean, it's a fine story. They want to kind of keep Hangman Page a little bit longer before he maybe challenges Kenny Omega. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Hangman Adam Page. James?
Page. Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, we'll go to the next match then. So the next match is another grudge match, and it is Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page in a tag team match. This is going to be a live match. It's not going to be a cinematic match. So Sting will be wrestling as a wrestler in this match. I go first. I do expect Darby Allin to work the majority of the match and then Sting get his spots in. And I also expect Sting and Darby Allin to take the victory. Which is really unfortunate because they've given Sky and Page a lot of momentum, but I don't think they're going to overcome Sting and Darby Allin here. right? Because it's Sting. James.
Sting and Allen.
Sting and Allen. Okay. Alex.
You don't bring Sting in to have him lose in a tag team match with mid-card guys.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Booker of the Year can figure that one out.
I gotta go. I gotta go with Sting and Allen or Sting and Darby as well. Yeah. So yeah, that Sting and Darby is my pick as well for that one.
All right, we'll go on to the next match. So we have another grudge match between Anthony Ogogo of the Factory and the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. Cody made an impassioned, if inappropriate, America versus Britain promo a couple weeks ago. That was the thing that happened. So he's dusting off the American Dream nickname for himself, and facing Anthony Ogogo, and putting down the foreigner who's disrespecting America. James, you're up first.
What should happen is Ogogo should win, but what will happen is Cody Rhodes will win.
So you're picking Rhodes?
Yeah.
The American Dream. Woo!
The American Dream. Good God. He needs to do is take the American Dream money and river that freaking tattoo off his neck. That's horrible.
Whatever, man. I don't know. Alex.
Terrible tattoo.
I'm just gonna say this. I think that promo he cut was decidedly not quite the hard times promo of this generation. That said,
You think that's what he's going for?
I think that's what he was going for, if I'm being honest. But to be really honest, I'm actually gonna swing the other way on this, and I'm gonna pick Anthony Ogogo. Possibly a bit of hope booking on my part, but I'm gonna go with Ogogo on this. Go Ogogo.
I'm going to pick Anthony Ogogo as well. You got to think that Cody's going away for paternity leave now. Because Brandy is about to pop the baby.
One can only hope that Cody's going away for a while.
He can still do that, win and still do that. So
I know he can still win.
That's how he does it. So.
But I feel like if Anthony Ogogo can knock out or injure Cody, and they can be like, yeah, he broke Cody's ribs and Cody's going to be out for a while, and then that can write him off TV. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for. And
that's it. It should go that way.
But I also hope that Anthony Ogogo actually gets to wrestle a match, because so far all he's done is punched a bunch of dudes, which is fun. But also I want to see him do suplexes and stuff too.
Yeah, I know. I mean, how long has he been training there?
No, it's fine. It's just they're having squash with like one punch. He's like one punch man right now.
His finisher should be to the face, not to the stomach. You can easily pull off a better looking punch to the face.
I actually think his punches look great, and the guys like spit up blood, so it's awesome.
No, it didn't look too good. I've seen the video of that. It didn't look good.
I like it. All right, next match then. We have the TNT Championship match. The new TNT champion, Miro, will be defending his newly won title against the Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer. Jake the Snake Roberts in his corner. Alex, you're up.
I'm gonna go with Miro. I'm super excited for the match. I think it's gonna be a nice hoss battle of sorts. But I do feel like Miro's just gonna. I feel like Miro's gonna pull off the win here. I feel like it's kind of hard to come up with anything else to say about it other than that, just because it's like we just had Miro win the title not all that long ago, which and it's one of those things. And I think I had seen some people even kind of wonder like how this match is gonna go, because you almost run the risk of neither guy should lose this match. But you kind of have to, unless you do a schmoz finish. But for the sake of our predictions, I'm going to assume that there's a clean enough finish to where somebody declared the winner, and in this case, I'm going to go with Miro.
I mean,
because it could.
AEW doesn't utilize non-clean finishes.
Well, I know.
Often,
I'm just saying, like I'm saying that there's a possibility, even if the chances are slim. That's all. But as far as actually picking a winner, I'm just going to go with Miro. It's easy for me to pick the champ to retain.
I'm gonna pick Miro as well, because he just won the title. It's a real shame for Lance Archer, because he's just been kind of spinning his wheels since he debuted. And here it is again, just spinning his wheels, where he was like teasing a feud with Sting, and then he's like, "I respect you, Sting," and then he went away, and now he just came out and like attacked Miro for no reason. It was, I wish they would book him better, or let him go away for a while. But anyway, it should be a good match. Like, these are good workers. But I think Miro's going to retain. James?
Miro. Really, Miro. This is the wrong time. They should not have given Archer this match. He should have waited. They should have had Miro go on. They should have had Miro go on at least a couple, give it a while, establish a little bit, then build this up. It's too fast because, like I said, it's either one thing's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
If Lance Archer wins, you destroy all that momentum you built for Miro, just wipe it all out completely for nothing. Or the best way is Miro needs to win. I feel bad for Lance because it's just, unless they're turning him exactly. Here's the thing too: he's face now, so Jake the Snake should not be in his corner anymore.
Maybe Jake the Snake drops him and goes to Miro.
Today, that would work. See,
that'd be interesting.
That would work better. Jake. Here's it. Jake can talk better for Miro. Miro doesn't need to talk. Just have Jake talk for him.
I just thought Miro had an all right promo the last time he cut a promo. Anyway, let's go on.
Because he's cutting as a monster now. He's not cutting him as a team with a pink shirt and playing the game. He dropped the best thing that happened to him. He's dropped Kip Saban in Penelope Ford's. Best thing that's happened to him.
All right, let's go on to the next match. It is another championship match. It is the AEW Women's World Championship match. The champion Hikaru Shida defending against Dr. Britt Baker.
Put some respect on that name.
DMD. Put respect on that name. I get to go first. Oh, man, I really love Hikaru Shida as champion, but she can't be champion forever. She's been champion for over a year. I'm going to have to pick Dr. Britt Baker DMD as your new AEW Women's World Champion. Probably the only title change I think I'm predicting tonight, too. I don't know. We'll see. James?
I got to go with the same. As much as Shida has helped carry that division pretty much on her back. Britt Baker, now it's time to put it on Britt. You can run a good story right now between those
Dr.
two.
Britt Baker DS,
MD, DDS, teeth breaker. Anyways, yeah, she's winning this one. It's the right time now to call that.
You get some fresh matches in the division too.
She'll look good. She's chasing for a little bit. It's a good time now.
Alex.
I thought about being a contrarian, but the thing is, you know how when we were kind of deep into the beginning of the pandemic, and we realized that there weren't going to be crowds at shows for a long time, and we said, oh, this thing and that thing and the other thing, these are all things that are going to happen when crowds come back. I think with the crowds coming back as of, we had the crowds back at WrestleMania, and now we've had the crowd back. We're having the crowd back at Double or Nothing. I think a title change is upon us.
I mean, they've been here for Dynamite.
Well, I know, but I mean,
they saw the TNT, so it's not like the first time AEW.
Well, I'm saying because they've
had crowds in Daily's
What
place
I'm talking about, they're talking about full capacity here, just like.
Yeah, it'll be the first time we're at full capacity.
So that's probably the key to this. When I say crowds are coming back, I mean at full capacity. I don't mean. Anyways, all that to say, I think this is the time when we finally see the title change. So I too am going to put respect on that name and go with Dr. Britt Baker DMD, because somebody's got a feud with Thunder Rosa for that title, and I don't think they want to go that route with Shida again.
Yeah, I think it'll just create some fresh matchups in the division too. Shida's really faced everyone.
Yeah.
At this point, all right. Let's go on to the next match. It is also a title match. It is the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Young Bucks defending their titles against Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, the new number one contenders, because the Young Bucks dispatched number 1 and 2 of the last 2 weeks. James, we're back to you. You're up?
Young Bucks.
Young Bucks.
Yeah, they ain't losing that. They should. They would freshen the division up, but they're not. Probably a little help from the Good Brothers or Callis or something.
All right, Alex.
Yeah, as much as I am a fan of Moxley and Kingston, I really don't want to pick it. I feel like I've done that a couple times now just to try to be different, and I've completely been wrong about it, and I really don't want to do that this time. I'm almost at the remember the jokes that I made before about rigging like Charlotte, like where I would pick Charlotte to win because I didn't want her to win. I'm almost at that point here, but either way, I'm not foolish enough to pick against the Bucks. Not on a pay per view. Not in this case. I don't know who they're gonna lose it to, but I don't think it's gonna be Moxley and Kingston. I would love to be wrong. I'm just gonna put that out there, but no,
I would too.
just to be safe, because I would actually like to win one of these prediction competitions. I'm gonna stick with the Bucks on this one.
All right, my turn. If there was a team to take the titles, it would be Moxley and Kingston. Just because of the way, and it would freshen up the division a little bit too, because the Young Bucks have literally run roughshod over the division, which has been fine. Like that, they're being like asshole heel champions, and it's been good. The way they've been doing that, but just like Cody, I know John Moxley is going to go for paternity leave soon, so I can't imagine putting a title on him. If it wasn't for that fact, I actually probably would consider it. But I think the Young Bucks retain. There is going to be a team in the near future. It's going to be the Young Bucks. I don't think it'll be them. If I had to guess, probably Best Friends. So we'll see when they're back up and healthy. But I'm Young Bucks to retain. All right. So the penultimate match, or at least the penultimate prediction, it may not be the penultimate match. It is Stadium Stampede. The Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. If the Inner Circle loses, then they have to break up. So that's happening as well. This match is going to be live-ish. Like I think they're going to cut to it. It sounded like, based on what I was reading on some websites, they're going to cut to it throughout the night because they can't because it's going to be on the video board either way. Like they'll be in Jackson's Jaguar Stadium, but they're not going to make the live crowd watch it the entire time or something like that. I don't know.
So what they're going to do is they're going to play it throughout the night. So cut back.
Maybe that's what I saw on some wrestling websites. The intent is they're going to do some portion of the match live because they don't want to make the crowd watch a video for a half hour. So
don't do it at all.
Well,
I don't know what's going to happen exactly.
Don't do it at all.
I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I will say, okay, this one is arguably the toughest match for me to pick because there's a lot of stuff that kind of comes into picking either team to actually win this. More often than okay, because first of all, we have the fact that the Inner Circle lost last year to the Elite, right? So on the one hand, you could probably think, okay, maybe they're gonna avenge their loss from that, and on you also have maybe they'll avenge their loss at Blood and Guts. That said, I don't know. This is like I feel like they could use this as a way to really put the Pinnacle over as like the new like heel faction by getting rid of the Inner Circle. So I'm gonna take a chance, and I'm gonna pick the Pinnacle to win this. I'm gonna go with the Pinnacle to win this because I do think you could actually there are some things you could do there are things you can do with the people that are in the Inner Circle post breakup essentially.
Okay. This is tough. So you're picking the Pinnacle, right?
Right.
I heard that right. Right. So the stipulation is what gets me, is that the Inner Circle loses, they have to break up. And normally, like that kind of stipulation in wrestling means they're not going to lose. But AEW has a lot of stables, so it's not like they're losing their only stable if they break up. The other thing is that if the Inner Circle wins, then they just feud with the Pinnacle endlessly, where if they lose, they can break up. The Pinnacle can do their own thing again, or start to do their own thing. Tough. And Santana and Ortiz go off on their own. Sammy goes off on his own. JK goes off on his own. I'm going to pick the Inner Circle. I think that stipulation... The thing is, if you break them up, like, what do you do with all of them? At least if they're all together, you can make them feud with the Pinnacle. You can make them feud with the Harmony Party Family Office. Make them feud with the Dark Order. You can finally turn the Dark Order back to heels. That would be great. But, yeah, I'm going to pick the Inner Circle. James?
Man, you're thinking too hard. You overthought that too much. Inner Circle. Easy. It's easy. This feud has been ass backwards. It's Inner Circle.
It's all about content creation too, James.
They've been
all right.
Yeah, again, you thought too hard. It was the Inner Circle. As you said before, the smartest move, the right move would be Pinnacle wins, destroys Inner Circle. Pinnacle is the new top faction heel, the new OG. They just destroyed the OG heel. They take over. That's
the Elite.
Well, they rival the Elite now. If they did that, they would rival the Elite as the faction. They just wiped out one thing that the Elite never did. They won't do that. The odd move they're going to do, Inner Circle wins. Easy.
All right. Final match of the night. It is the AEW World Championship match. The AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega, is defending his title in a triple threat against the Bastard PAC and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I go first. I'm picking Orange Cassidy. I have to go. My heart. I don't care. I know it's going to be wrong. I don't care. I want Orange Cassidy to win. I want him as my champion. I'm picking him. Will end existence. I always win these things. Make it happen, AEW.
And now for reality check. Thanos
go ahead, James.
Of the AEW universe will crush the two people and win again. It's just gonna end. That's
freshly
weird.
Squeezed pins PAC.
Freshly squeezed will be freshly squeezed, and the Bastard is going to be clipped. Omega's going to win. Yeah, because there's no chance in hell they're going to drop. He's going to drop this match. Sorry,
OC's pinning PAC.
No,
Omega's going to be distracted by some bullshit.
So Omega's going to win. I know you go with your heart.
Alex,
I'm going
go.
with the head and what the way.
Stop it.
All right. Here's the thing. Normally, when we have a triple threat, I like to try to make sure that each of us gets a different person. But with all due respect to the Bastard PAC, I can't pick him to win this match. Not on this night. Not against Omega and Orange Cassidy. So I'm also going to pick Kenny Omega because goodness knows I don't think this is going to be the time for Kenny to just suddenly drop the AEW title, especially the sort of the almost.
Don't you dare say it! You were gonna say especially to Orange Cassidy. I'm gonna.
Well, no. I'm saying especially when it's the freaking Here's the thing: the AEW title is the centerpiece. It's not the first title he's won, but it's the centerpiece of this entire weird title collector angle that they've been kind of trying to run around with. And I just don't see him dropping the title at this point. So I got to go with Kenny Omega. Sorry. I love Orange Cassidy as much as anybody, but
it's fine.
I need to try to I've said it before. I need to try to win this prediction contest. And I can't do that if I would pick Orange Cassidy to win the world title.
Whoa.
Yeah,
wow.
AEW's mistake. I will tell you, AEW's mistake was they should have given the belt on Orange Cassidy after he beat Jericho. They should have hotshot him to the first thing. He should have been the one to beat Moxley. And then he should have held it for a few months. It had been Kenny come destroy him and kick off Kenny as the Elite taking over. Because that would have been a much better kickoff to that storyline. Because Orange would have been the fan favorite of the thing, not Moxley. They should have did that. That would have been a much better way to kick off this story. That's what AEW messed up there.
Maybe we could have hot shot into the top. Deathwire or whatever.
He had all the momentum then.
Yeah. Anyway,
let him.
That's where we're at. So those our predictions. Our predictions for Double or Nothing AEW live Sunday, May 30th at 8 p.m. on pay-per-view. So that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and get us that out of here. Alex?
All right. Yes. So, with that said, I do believe our plan is to hang out here on the Twitch after Double or Nothing, on Sunday. Gosh, I've had to remind myself a few times now, and I told Chris this even, like, I've had to remind myself that this is on a Sunday, even though the previous pay-per-view was on a Sunday. But that's where we're at. So Sunday night, it's Double or Nothing, and after that, we're gonna hang out here for our reactions and go over the results and have a jolly old time, as some would say. But until Sunday, you can catch everything Occupy Pro Wrestling at occupyprowrestling.com. You can find us on the socials at power the number 2 the smarks. If it is a social platform, there's a 95% chance that we're on there. So just come hang out with us there.
Word.
And yeah, until Sunday, I've been Alex at Alex Smiley Plays on the Twitch. Chris has been Chris at T-Bone is Live on the Twitch. James has been James at JJ Titan Dog 70 on the Twitch. And we'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday for Double or Nothing reactions. Good night, everybody.